Hey, my name is Jay. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my current piece that is at the gallery. I'm excited, like on cloud 2,988 excited. So the piece is called Mouse with the Big Red Shoes. And so the story behind this piece is when I was younger, anytime I had to go to the doctor and get a shot, I would have a full-blown meltdown. And so my mom came up with this amazing distraction. And so anytime I had to get a shot, she would tell me to look for the mouse with the big red shoes. And of course, you know, I'm looking everywhere for the mouse, and then I never found the mouse, but the shot was over. So it worked out great. Fast forward to my adult years, I still do that. And so I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I was completely devastated. And so, you know, I was thinking I would have surgery, that'll be it, I'll go on with my life. And that wasn't the case. So I had a bilateral mastectomy, and then my oncologist informed me that I am going to have to do minimum 7 months of chemo. And I just wasn't ready for that. And I remember my very first treatment, and it was called the Red Devil. Anybody that has ever gone through chemo, I hope you're well, probably is familiar with the Red Devil. And so, you know, after I had surgery, I had lymph nodes taken out of both sides. And so the only way that they could get blood, you know, because every time you went to chemo, you had to do blood work. And every time they did that, they had to just take it out of my wrist right here. And they wore that poor wrist out, and it hurt. I cried. I was mentally exhausted. And I remember every time I went to chemo, I knew that I was going to have blood work. I knew that they were going to have to access my port. And both of those things hurt. And I remembered, look for the mouse with the big red shoes. And so I did. I still haven't found it, but it helped. And so this piece has to do with being diagnosed with breast cancer, going through chemo, feeling like a lab rat, and just facing death. I felt like death. And so this was my way of getting all of that anger and depression and grief out onto a canvas. And so this piece is extremely personal to me, and it is my journey going through breast cancer. So I hope you like it. And if you ever have to have a shot and you need a distraction, look for the mouse with the big red shoes.